Hi guys! If you are watching the replay, please drop me a purple heart. I'm so sorry I missed you live. I will come back and say hey to you after the video is over. If you are watching this video even a year from now and you have questions, please drop them in the comments and I will make sure to answer any question or comment that pops up on this video. I meant to do this video much earlier today. The day totally got away from me. I went to the pumpkin patch with my kids, and then last minute we decided to also go to a trunk or treat. So it's been crazy, chaotic, really sweaty and gross. It is so hot outside and I was not dressed appropriately. I was wearing a unicorn onesie and I was disgusting. So then I had to take a shower. Normally I would pop on with I don't even care. I would just be gross, but I felt gross. So I was not about to pop on live before I could take a shower. Hey Sarah, hey Tabitha, hey Lauren, hey Sarah, hey Katrina. Hi guys. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, my name is Morgan Zambrano. I've been with Senegence since March of 2017, so a little over a year and a half now. I am a Duchess and I am obsessed with live videos. Obsessed, you guys. I have done hundreds. When I say hundreds, I mean literally hundreds. Wouldn't be surprised if I've cracked 1,000 at this point. I do live videos almost every single day. I've done as many, I think, as 8 live videos in one day between parties, launch parties, training videos, whatever. I love going live. I go live all the time. If you have never, ever done a live video, drop a 1 in the comments. If you've done live videos, but you're not super consistent and they still kind of scare you a little bit, drop a 2 in the comments. If you're like me and you're oh my God, girl, I love live videos. I love going live. I'll go live all the time. Just drop me some hearts. Lots and lots of hearts because I love live videos, you guys. Okay, so I just went through steps 1 through 4 of what I'm about to teach you. So once I teach you, go back and watch the beginning because I just taught you what you need to do for every single video, okay? That was me being on. There's a difference between, and we'll talk about that, but there's a difference between a casual live video where you're just kind of popping on once in a while, or not once in a while, but I don't know, sometimes you can casually pop on versus a little more of a structured live video. And in a training, I do structure. So I structure my training videos because I want to be teaching you guys that all the time, even if it's not a video about structuring your live videos. I want you to be able to watch the intros and be I wonder why she does that. She does that every single time and there's a reason. So, what was I gonna say? Okay, if anybody, I don't think I saw anybody drop any 1s, so that's good. But even the girls that have dropped some 2s, I want you to know that I personally, this is my personal opinion, I don't think that you can make the big girl money in this business, the money that you want to make in this business, without doing live videos. You have to do live videos to get people to like you, know you, and trust you. People will not do business with you if they don't like you, know you, and trust you. The way that you're gonna get that is by doing live videos, by talking to people, by showing your excitement, by showing your face and showing your voice and showing your friends that you're not some skeezy salesperson, that you really are still just their friend, don't sometimes, even when it's someone you know really, really well, if they send you a text or a graphic, for some reason you think they're just this different person. I mean, it happens sometimes where they come off as this different person, whereas if they would have said it to me through a video, I'd be I know your tone of voice, I know what you're trying to say, and it just makes more sense when actually you can see their face and hear their voice, right? So live video is so important. And if what I'm about to say super intimidates you, don't worry about it, okay? This is an advanced, I would call this a more advanced live video training. From the beginning, when I'm launching my girls, because I make my girls go live when I launch them, I just tell them to pop on and be yourself. Pop on and talk to your friends. Put your lip sense on. Show them your favorite color. Just pop on and be you. I do not tell them to pop on and do all of these things. That would scare someone who's brand new. This is scary. You tell them to pop on and be themselves. That's what you want to teach them from the very beginning. So if you're not doing live videos or you're still kind of a 2, just get more used to being live, even if it's just putting your lip sense on, taking your lip sense off, doing blends, opening your stock boxes. It's okay to start small, or just going live and being I gave this example yesterday. I was Even if you just go live and just be like, hey guys, I just wanted to show you this magic lipstick. Look, it doesn't come off. Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Bye. Seriously, like, you should do that. Just super quick, just show people like your excitement, okay? This is stuff that I have learned along the way. I have taken multiple trainings, multiple like training classes over live videos. And when I started doing this, I started implementing most of this. I think it was in like, I feel like it was in like June, around June. So I'd been doing live videos for already over a year. And when I started doing this, my husband, who doesn't pay attention to any of this nonsense, was like, what are you doing with your videos? You're all over my newsfeed. You have a bunch of comments. What are you doing? I can tell you're doing something differently. I didn't tell him that I was doing anything differently with my live videos. Like, that's not something I would really talk to my husband about, but he noticed. So the fact that he noticed made me notice, or made me realize, like, this stuff works, you guys, okay? So, number one, do not wait. I literally have a list in front of me. Sorry, I keep looking at my notes. Do not wait, okay? If you are the girl, and a lot of you, I see it happen all the time, so I don't mean it, you know I love you. But if you pop on and you guys go, and you go like, hey guys, I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes for people to pop on, and then you're like, I don't know, just like, people will just start like fiddling with stuff, just like playing with stuff, or like they'll be on their computer, or they'll literally just like sit there and wait for one person to pop on live because they want somebody to watch them live, and they will literally wait. Do not do that, please. Because yes, you might be able to get 2 people to watch you live, 7 people to watch you live, 19 people to watch you live. But let me tell you, if you do that, you're not gonna get any replay viewers whatsoever. So they are not gonna pop on like 3 hours later and see you waiting, and they're just gonna be like, nope, and they're gonna get out of that video. So you might have just lost 80 viewers. 100 viewers, 2,000 viewers. Like, you don't know. You need to hop on, immediately start talking. I don't care what you're talking about. You can talk about the fact that you like meant to pop on earlier today, but you went to a pumpkin patch, so you just start talking. You don't have to start talking about your content right away. Don't go straight into your content, but just start talking about something. Anything, doesn't matter, just start talking. So do not wait. Second thing, say hi to your replay viewers first. So, very first thing I do, almost every single video, hi guys, if you're watching the replay, please drop me a purple heart. I'm so sorry I missed you live. I will be so excited to come back and say hey to you after this video. If you're watching my video even a year from now and you have any questions, please drop them in the comments, and I promise I will come and answer every single question. Do it, you guys. Talk to your replay viewers. That's what my husband started seeing, was that I was suddenly getting like 40 purple hearts, and he's like, why are you getting 40 comments that are all purple hearts? And it's like, it's because I told them to drop purple hearts. And now there's all these people watching my video that I didn't even realize were watching because they were lurking, but they're all dropping purple hearts. And Kristen, yesterday when I was talking about this at our training, she said that she knows that in all of my live videos, I tell them to drop purple hearts. So even as she's scrolling through my newsfeed, if she sees a live video, she'll drop a purple heart just because I'm consistent, and she knows that like that's my thing. So it, you know, helps boost my algorithm, and she's really great like that. So have your thing, whatever it is. My thing is usually purple hearts. Sometimes it's sleepy emojis because I'm like a super exhausted mom like all the time, but I kind of go back and forth. But address your replay viewers so that you can come and say hey to them after the video. And I mean that, like, talk to your replay viewers, thank them for watching your video. They're just as important as the people that pop on live. Sorry, I'm not watching the comments. I'll come back and look at them in a minute. Okay. Number 3, I don't do this in every single video. I do this in videos that are trainings, and I do this in videos that are on my personal page because, and here's the reason. Well, I'll tell you what it is. I introduce myself. So you want to introduce yourself. You want to have a quick blurb. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Morgan Zambrano. I've been with Synogen since March of 2017. I am a Duchess, and then a little blurb about like what it is that I'm doing. So I might not say I've been with Synogen since March of 2017 if it's a video on my personal page, but if it's a video on a training page, I will say that, and then I'll say a little blurb about the training that I'm doing of like, you know, I absolutely love live videos. I've done hundreds of them, yada yada, because that ties into my topic. When I did the topic about the lips trip, I was one of 22 people to earn the trip to Australia, and I'm so excited to tell you guys how I did it. So I'm giving like a little blurb of who I am and why I'm talking to you and how I'm gonna bring you value. Does that make sense? So a little blurb, but I don't do that in every video, like in my customer group. I do that more on my personal page. And the reason I do that on my personal page too, you would think like, those are all of your friends, of course they know you. But when I do live videos on my personal page, I do them public. And what that means is, say my friend Stacy comments on my live video that is public. Well, guess what? All of Stacy's friends now might see my video because Facebook will think, oh, Kristen, I shouldn't say Kristen because that's Kristen, Sarah. Sarah really likes Stacy. So maybe Sarah would really like this video that Stacy watched. And even though I don't know Sarah, my video will pop up in Sarah's newsfeed. So if you do things publicly, then you're not only reaching all of your people, but anyone who interacts with your video at all could potentially show up in like their friends' timelines. So it will like expand exponentially and more people will see your video than you even have access to. So I do all of my live videos public. That's why I introduce myself, even if I'm doing something stupid, which most of the time if my video is live on my personal page, it's because I'm doing something silly and random. Okay, so do not wait. Say hi to your replay viewers, introduce yourself, and then say hi to everybody that pops on. I was really good at that in my intro, so go back and watch my intro if you popped on late. Normally I would go through and I would say hi to everybody that is popping on. I'm reading my notes, so I'm ignoring the comments because that would just distract me. But you say hi to everybody that pops on. And you do that because if you say hi to them, they're gonna say hi back. It's just that simple. So then once you're like, hey Miranda, thanks for popping on, Miranda will say hey, and depending on what you're talking about that day, you could be like, Miranda, have you done live videos? And then you start kind of creating a conversation within those comments. So you want to say hey to everybody that pops on, and if you know them or if you want to ask them a question, you can go ahead and ask them a question. Or if you're doing a makeup look and someone pops on right as you're about to do your eyeshadow, I could be like, hey Miranda, I'm so glad you popped on. Which color do you think I should do today? Should I do amethyst or should I do mulberry? And then you can start having that back and forth conversation. And they'll answer because they're like, ugh, she knows I'm watching now and she asked me a question, now I have to answer. So they'll answer, just make sure. Okay, which actually brings me into my next one, which is to ask questions, okay? I do this in every video, literally almost any video. You could watch any of my videos, and it's because it's become very natural to me. At first, it was one of those things that I literally had to write it down and have a Post-it next to my phone that was ask questions. Or I would honestly, I would probably have a question in my head before I even went live, about eyeshadow. If I was gonna do a get ready with me, I would have it and be like, if you wear eyeshadow, drop a 1. If you don't wear eyeshadow, drop a 2. Or is your favorite eyeshadow, I can't even think, what's your favorite eyeshadow color? Do you prefer purples or neutrals? I would have that stuff written out because otherwise I would get nervous and I would forget because that's where I started. So you need to ask them questions. You need to be interacting, even if it's, if you've never done a live video, drop a 1. If you've, done live videos but not often and you're still scared, drop a 2. And if you absolutely love live videos, drop some hearts. That's a question. And I throw those into all of my videos no matter what. Even I can think today I was at the pumpkin patch. I literally would be like, have you guys ever been to a pumpkin patch? If you've been to a pumpkin patch, drop some pumpkins. Or if you just think they're crazy, drop some crazy faces because pumpkin patches are crazy when there's thousands of little kids running around, you guys. So I ask a lot of questions. It's just a way for me to interact with my audience. And then as people are answering those questions, if they're asking live, then again, that's creating that conversation. People love when you talk to them when you're live. They love that. If you're reading people's comments as you're going and creating that conversation, I'm telling you, they love it. I have a friend who's actually a friend of mine. She's a real life friend, and she'll tell me every time she sees me, I love when you say hi to me on your videos. It makes me so happy. And she's my real life friend, but she still loves that I say hi to her whenever she pops on my videos. So, okay, ask them questions. And then I had something that we talked about yesterday that wasn't on my list. I remember. I'll come back and say that in a second because that's the last point. Okay. Number 6 is have a call to action. This one is probably the hardest for me. I don't do this in all of my videos, but there is one specific video that I do this in every single time, and that is my intro for my parties. So, my very first live video in every single Facebook party that I do is just me popping on and introducing myself, and I'm just saying like, hey guys, I'm so excited to party with you for the next few days, blah, 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 blah. And then at the end of the video, I give a call to action, and what I say is like, my very favorite thing to do in Facebook parties is to give color suggestions. I love to look at your profile, stalk you a little bit, and figure out exactly which colors that I think would look absolutely amazing on you. So if, now I can't do it now that I'm live. So if you would like me to put a collage together for you, drop the word selfie in the comments, and I'm gonna go steal a picture from your profile, and I'm gonna create a collage for you, and you can tell me if you think I suck. Like, I might suck at my job, that's highly possible, but you know what, I think I do a pretty good job of picking colors for people, and it's just really fun to, like, show all the colors that look good on people or whatever. I say it better when I'm prepped in my head. But a call to action is telling them to drop the word selfie. I'm asking them to do something for me, and then I'm gonna go like, do something. So you can say, a lot of people will say like, if you find my content valuable, share my video. If you really loved this video, click the follow button and follow me and turn on notifications for me, or anything like that. Like on YouTube, if you guys have kids that watch YouTube Kids, at the end of the video, they're always like, click subscribe, blah, blah, blah. That's a call to action. So you can do anything. If you're like, I have a lot of examples. If you're like, oh my gosh, I'm doing a video about like the Volume Intense waterproof mascara, and at the end you're like, I only have 2 left. So if you want to snag one of the 2, make sure you drop your email in the comments so I can send you an invoice because I only have 2 left. That is a call to action. So it's very important to do a call to action. All like the big league people do calls to action. It's something that I should probably work on. It takes a lot of confidence to do a call to action. So, and then lastly, make sure that the very last thing is to respond to all comments. And if you're on my team, you know that I mean more than just live videos. In general, you need to respond to all comments. If someone walked up to you in the store and was like, hey girl, and you were just like walked off, that's how Facebook sees you when someone says hey to you and you don't say hey back. So even if, and Kristen gave such a good example yesterday, I'm gonna have to tell you. Okay, so even if 10 people say hi on my video or 40 people drop purple hearts, like I'm responding with GIFs, I'm responding with hearts or emojis or whatever, I'm responding to every single comment. And I respond to pretty much every single comment anyway, whether it's in my group, whether it's on a photo, whether it's on my personal page, whether someone tags me in something. Like, I really love unicorns and I get tagged in unicorn stuff like every single day. I always try to respond to those comments. So I'm always responding to the comments. Not only is that going to boost your Facebook algorithm, which is amazing, having your algorithm boosted, let me tell you, like, Facebook loves people that are interactive. So if people are tagging you and stuff and people are commenting on your stuff and you're not commenting back, Facebook sees you as not being interactive. Like, you're a taker and you're not a giver. Facebook likes people who are actually interacting, creating conversation, and not just putting content out there to get a bunch of comments. Facebook wants the social part of it. So make sure that you're responding to every comment because that's going to boost your Facebook algorithm. But also it's going to create those relationships, which is amazing. But also, really, truly, like, if you post a photo and it gets, even say like 2 comments, if you respond to both of those comments, it now has 4 comments. You suddenly look more popular. Say it gets 10 comments and you respond to every single comment. That's 20 comments. You look a lot more popular. And you know what's gonna happen? The more people that comment, the more people that are gonna comment. Have you ever noticed that? If nobody comments, nobody else comments. Like, people do what other people do. So if it's like crickets, it's gonna stay crickets. But if a few people start commenting, everybody starts commenting. So you wanna respond to every comment because that just makes people click and look and see that other people have commented, and then it makes more people comment. So that's just like a good tactic in general. You wanna respond to every single comment. But what Kristen said yesterday, which was it was such a good way of putting it. She said, I wish I could remember exactly what she said. She said, respond to people, gosh, I can't remember. Respond to people with like the same amount, there was a word that she said and it's gonna bother me, with the same amount of something that with the same amount of thought that they gave to you. So if someone says, hey, say hey. If someone drops a GIF, drop a GIF. If someone drops an emoji, drop an emoji. But if someone writes you a paragraph, like, write them a paragraph. If someone, you know, asks you a question, like answer their question. So I loved the way that she put that, because I feel like I do that naturally, but I've never really thought about it, and it's very true. Like if someone writes me a paragraph and then I respond with like an emoji, I've never really realized that might like come off not as nice, you know? So I was like, that's a really, really good way to think about things, and I'm gonna start being more intentional about that. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll through. If you guys have any questions, hopefully I can see all the comments, so I'm gonna scroll through and look at the comments. Thank you guys all for popping on. I love, love, love talking about live videos. I could talk about live videos forever, it's a problem. Okay, catch quickly. Yes, we wanna catch them. Be genuine, yeah. Always be genuine. Like I said, if this structure thing like freaks you out, don't worry. Like, you don't have to do it. It just helps you. So, I have to remind myself, I'm not sure if this is what you're talking about, but I have to remind myself of the structure a lot of the time, because like I just forget, and I'll just start doing live videos on a whim, and then I'm like, Morgan, your live videos aren't getting as many comments because you're not asking for comments. You have to ask for comments a lot of the time, and then you'll start getting people that watch all of your live videos because they actually enjoy interacting with you, and it's just more fun that way. You assume no one cares, so you just start talking to your imaginary fans. You're such a dork. Okay, okay, I keep reading the comments, I get so distracted. I'm gonna look for actual questions. That's good, because I always feel so awkward saying hi to live people for replay viewers. Nah, don't ever. Say hi to everybody. It just makes you look more popular, because the replay viewers, like, they don't know who popped on, and like, you could be lying. You could just be saying names to people and they wouldn't even know. The replay viewers don't know. Don't do that. That'd be weird. But every count, like, don't count ladies. I don't know what that said. Okay. What do you do? Hold on. What do you do about posts in parties that get no comments and you're asking them to do something, even if your host tags them? I mean, there's nothing you really can do. A lot of the time I'll message people. I have no shame. Like, if I want to do selfie collages, and because I love to do selfie collages in parties. So if I want to do a selfie collage, and because I do my live video and I tell them to drop the word selfie, and most of the time they don't. Like, I might get one, maybe, but most of the time they don't, because they don't watch my live video. They don't know who I am. They're in a party with some random person. So what I say is I message anybody in the party. I don't even care who it is. It works every time. And I just say, hey girl, what do I say? I say, hey girl, can I do a selfie collage for you? It would really help. Selfie collage for you in Rachel's party. It would really help her party, and then the other girls would know what a selfie collage is. Like, I'm asking a yes or no question. People don't say no, they feel awkward. So they say yes. And that's how I start doing my selfie collages. I start doing selfie collages in every party by asking random people, and they always say yes, and then everybody else wants to do selfie collages. So, but that doesn't help with everything, but if you're doing a game or if you're doing a giveaway, I literally message people, hey girl, I just posted a game. Hey girl, I just posted a giveaway. I have no shame. I'll message people. I don't care. Okay, so I'm going to go. I really hope that this had okay connection. I just thought that Lori said that it keeps freezing, and I was honestly worried about that because I have really bad connection at night. So I'm going to hope that this worked, and if it didn't, I'm sorry. I can do it again. I have this video down. I love this. This is one of my favorite topics. So if anybody has any questions, seriously, drop them in the comments. I didn't think of homework, so I'm just going to say, like, do one of the steps. I don't even pick one step, do it, and then like screenshot the video and tell me which step you did. Like, it's totally fine. Just do any live video, even if you're just popping on and saying like, hey guys, if you're watching the replay, drop me a blue heart or whatever, and then do your live video, screenshot the live video, and then tell me what you told your people to do or whatever. And that's gonna be your homework. Okay? Bye guys.